Hey, some friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Symptomistic, like optimistic, but make it Sims. And we are here growing together, episode 6 or Chosen Family, whatever. You guys know what this is. But this house has been upgraded. I was, in my fake builder bag and I like stretched out this beautiful house because if you have seen the previous episodes, they hit the lotto and they have a little more money to play with. So here we are. And they utilize that, increasing space. And like the house wasn't crowded, but it could use I don't think the kid Alex had his own bedroom, and eventually he would grow up and need his own bedroom. And I changed the decor a little bit. They didn't have this whole island. I repainted the cabinets. Like each bedroom has a bathroom. I didn't really fully finish the stuff. Uh, you know, Elizabeth's stuff hasn't changed that much. And, I didn't fully flesh out Alex's bedroom, but, we started the process. I feel like that's realistic because I feel like a lot of times we fully make over these Sims houses, and that's just not how renovations would work in real life. You would start it a little bit and you would finish it later, and that's kind of like my building style, which is why there are probably 0 building videos on this channel because usually these things don't happen quickly. They still have their office. Uh, yeah, you can see that this is not complete. I don't know what this room is going to be. I have no idea. Let me know in the comments what you think it should be. We are kind of still figuring it out. And yeah, lots of things are going to change. This money is great, but it really will affect how they interact with each other. So we got to figure that out. They are also home from Mount Komorabi, which if you didn't see that last video when they actually won the lottery and they took a trip to Mount Komorabi, please catch up. And yeah, they are home for a little bit. They actually got a little homesick, and so that is why they came home. They will continue to travel, hopefully. Well, at least Jessica wants to continue to travel and explore, but even Jessica got a little homesick from being so far from home for such a long time. So maybe they need to take breaks and do different things. But here is Jessica at what is this, the community center. She's just messing around. She went here to work out and then played around in the art area a little bit and then went home to hang out with baby Alex. And I don't know why Elizabeth is always upstairs in Jessica's bedroom. I think Elizabeth feels a little bit of ownership after the lotto. And I think that is, I mean, Elizabeth has always kind of been a little bit of this is my child, this is my thing and you're helping me out. And Jessica hasn't really gotten the respect that she expects to get for, honestly, this was Elizabeth's dream. And Jessica was kind of like, I want to be there to support you. And, I don't want you to have to raise this kid alone. I know that's not what you dreamt of, even though you really wanted a kid and you were going to do it anyway. And Elizabeth is kind of just like, listen, this is my show. And you can either kind of fall in line with it or you can leave. I think in general, Elizabeth never really appreciated what Jessica has done for her, the sacrifices Jessica has made. Even Jessica's money, in the beginning, Jessica came to the table with more money, and I don't think Elizabeth appreciated it at all. And I think now that she has this money, she's like, I could hire help. I don't really need you here, which is a really messed up way to treat your friend. I think just managing this household, Elizabeth has kind of forgotten that this was her best friend. This was the person who helps her when people picked on her. They were friends besides this. So I don't really know. Jessica's becoming increasingly frustrated with this whole situation. And at this point, I think she kind of like wants to stay away from Elizabeth just to like cool down. Poor Alex just sitting down here by himself, like, but at least he's taking a little nap. But yeah, like, I think Jessica's kind of like over it. And Elizabeth is kind of like, how dare you? How dare you question like how I run things? I think Jessica's even questioning her parenting skills, like saying like, listen, you're not a perfect parent here. Like, so I think Elizabeth is just like, she doesn't want to be confronted. Like, she doesn't want to hear any of this drama. And yeah, this is kind of sad a little bit. This was not how things were planned. And Jessica's just gonna go straight to sleep because she's fed up. It's 1:30 in the morning. They've been fighting for like 2 hours. Elizabeth is gonna come down here and put the baby in the bed. And hopefully that'll calm her down a little bit. And then she's gonna go to sleep as well because even though she's been home most of the day, this was a frustrating experience. Let me stop here so I can get my angry thumbnail. Hopefully I use this thumbnail, otherwise, he's just watching me move the camera around. Elizabeth actually couldn't go to bed. She was too angry. She decided to do some laundry and like she just couldn't go to bed. She actually feels like she does a lot of stuff around this house that Jessica doesn't. So that is some of Elizabeth's frustration, that she feels like, oh, Jessica gets to gallivant around to different worlds with her job, and she's always at the gym and community center, just doing whatever, like hanging out, going to lounges, while she is here doing the main bulk of things. So Elizabeth kind of feels like, again, how can you question me when I carry everything? Like, you are a part-time parent and I carry everything. So, she's gonna have an angry little Milano cookie. Is that what it is? What are they called? Milanos? Yeah. Bordeaux. She's eating a Bordeaux. So she's gonna have an angry Bordeaux. She's gonna watch some TV. She's gonna like mumble some stuff to herself, and then hopefully she simmers down and she goes to bed. Oh, she needs to shave her legs, girl. Ooh. It is the next day, and Jessica is here at another gig where this fun Sim thinks that she is cute. And, that's really keeping her mind off of stuff at home with Elizabeth. I think this Sim was created by Ocean. I'm like 90% sure this was a family created by her at some point. And I dropped them to my game and I had to do nothing to them because they were already perfect. So yeah, Garrison thinks Jessica is cute, and it's nice to flirt at a gig. It looks like he's a single dad. If he wasn't initially, I made him one. And yeah, so they're flirting a little bit, but she actually has to do a good job. Like, so she will get started on that. I just want to show, again, Jessica's out here kind of living her best life a little bit. So there is a little tension between that. And my game keeps glitching. I probably told you this already, but all my Sims think everybody's unattractive. I really need to like figure out what my mods are doing with that. And I'm gonna have Jessica do a quick little makeover. She's doing the kitchen dining room area. And honestly, it's already beautiful, so we're not gonna do too much to it. Yeah, we're gonna like, I don't know what we're gonna do, but we're not gonna do too much to it because it's already beautiful, and the little girl is adorable as well. Jessica even has a nice time speaking to the daughter, like she's friendly. I mean, I think the daughter just sees this like as a cool lady with a cool job, and so that's why the daughter's being nice to her. But I think Jessica's like, oh, this is such a nice relief coming and talking to like this lovely family here. I think this is why Jessica loves her job. I'm glad Jessica figured out like what she likes to do because she's great at it. Oh, and there's another daughter. Yeah, there's a teen daughter. I think she just came back from the mall with her friends or something. And so she has opinions too about what this kitchen looks like. So, they're all sharing their ideas, and she doesn't like, she likes art decor. Interesting. I don't know how that's going to affect the kitchen, but Jessica works magic, so she will do that. And this is the makeover. And if you're familiar with this house because you played in the save file, or you've seen this before, I just like slapped some paint on it and like probably moved a couple things around, but it was really already a beautiful kitchen. So how could I mess with it? And the family's impressed. They think Jessica did a great job. It's newish, but she didn't do much, but like those little details satisfied the family. And so, she has to stay in this town or this world for a little bit because, traveling back and forth is tiring. I guess she can leave like one night now because they have so much money, but she's also like tired. So, she went out to a local bar and she met this guy and she's like, why do all the fine Sims live here? Maybe I need to run away from Elizabeth and move here. She's kind of joking, but she's kind of not. But I'm showing you this sim because this sim was like an instant connection. It's just a screenshot, but like it literally was like love at first sight. Like even though she thought the other sim was cute, like this sim was just like something about him, and the sim will pop up again. So I had to like at least show you a screenshot. Jessica is back home and, she came in late last night, so she went straight to sleep. And her and Elizabeth are having a talk. Elizabeth is like, look, girl, I feel like you have other stuff going on and I don't know if this is the best place for you. And Jessica's kind of like, what? Like, even though Jessica has like thought about leaving, she really did not plan on like abandoning her friend. Like, she was just gonna ride it out. But Elizabeth is like, listen, I don't want to fight. I want my home to be peaceful. I think that, like, I can give you some money and you can like kind of start off somewhere where you can just move as you please. And I don't want the fighting to affect Alex. I don't want, you know, I just don't feel like this is the way it should be. And Jessica's kind of like, wow, like she doesn't even really know what to say, but she's gonna move, like you ain't gotta tell her to leave twice. Like she's gonna move. She's frustrated. She doesn't even really need, she does kind of need the money. Yeah, she does need the money. I just, as you can tell, I'm having trouble getting this out because it's a little emotional that, this whole LP was about growing together and they're not growing together. They're growing apart. And sometimes when you grow together, you grow apart. I don't know, y'all, but yeah, Jessica is moving. And look, how did we end up in Del Sol Valley? I think we ended up in Del Sol Valley because Jessica is not fully committed to moving completely on. She is, see, we already got the nanny. Elizabeth already is in here with the nanny, messing up stuff, making mad dishes, and not cleaning it. But yeah, back to Jessica. Is, she doesn't want to be far. So San Sequoia is, I don't know, like a long drive away, but it's drivable distance. And so she's like, maybe, I can still see Alex. Elizabeth did not put that on the table, so I don't know what Jessica's thinking, but Jessica's kind of still open to the possibility that like maybe they will still kind of raise Alex together. And Elizabeth is just like, I'm glad to have peace. Elizabeth is a little sad because, she didn't really see herself being a single parent. And that was her best friend, and she doesn't really know how they got to this place. She didn't expect her best friend to be so selfish, to be kind of like coming and going as she wanted to, and like not really helping around the house too much. She didn't expect that. But yeah, Elizabeth has just gotten home from work and she about to cuss this nanny out. This nanny is getting fired. She did not work because she is making dishes and just leaving them. Like, what the hell, girl? This is a little bit of a struggle that Elizabeth knew was possible, but she had hoped it was not, especially because she did want to start going into work more. I think she had to go to court for something this time, but yeah, she still wants to be a lawyer. She wants to kind of like continue on with her career a little bit, and so that is a difficult time to kind of kick somebody out. So I don't know, Elizabeth girl. Godspeed. It is the next day, and this girl still needs to shave her legs, but she don't have time for that right now because it is time for baby Alex to age up into a toddler. Infant life was fun, but yeah, we had enough of that. It's time for Alex to become a toddler. And, he has some thinking skill, which is good. Top-notch infant, so that's good. We're starting off life in the right direction. And it's kind of sad that Jessica's not here. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I think Jessica's thinking about it, but like, it's sad. Jessica is thinking about Alex, and I don't know if Alex kind of knows what's going on. Alex will be independent. That's interesting. I just randomized that. I gotta give Alex a makeover because this ain't the vibe at all. And yeah, this is the makeover. I think baby Alex looks so cute. I feel like I wanted to make it look like Elizabeth dressed him and like it fit her style. Alex doesn't have his own style yet. He's a baby. This is all Elizabeth. So I want him to look like her child. And they just enjoying their little cake. I feel like he's so grown already, even though he's still a toddler. I feel like his energy is like he grown. He independent. He eating his little cake. Like he grown. A baby grown. This episode has been so stressful. Like so much has happened. We upgraded the house. We essentially split up. I feel like we took a separation and Alex has aged up. So I feel like so much has happened, and I hope I was able to tell this story like in a clearer way. If not, let me know in the comments, ask me questions. I can fill in the blanks and we can kind of interesting. Elizabeth is going to be strict. That's interesting. I think that kind of fits. Elizabeth's kind of like a stickler a little bit. And yeah, so I feel like the question that might be on your mind is that does this LP end with them splitting up? And I don't really know. Like right now we don't know if this is for good. So we definitely have like another episode or two in us at least. But I'm not sure if they fully split up. Yeah, this might turn into a current household situation and that just be what it is. But let me know what y'all want. Like, do you love this family? You want to see more? I know with like Horse Ranch coming, like I feel like we have a Horse Ranch, which will be a new LP. We have Angelo, so I don't really like to do multiple LPs at the same time. So yeah, I'm optimistic. Like optimistic with making Sims. Talk to y'all later. Bye, some friends.